can't whistle. I mean, I can do it a little bit, but I can't whistle this song. I can do it a little bit, though. Yo, what's up? It's Fears. Start the show. Yo, it's Fears. Shout out to all the Fears fans. Coffee first in my Empire Strikes Back mug. Cheers, my dears. Now we're talking. What's up, guys? Well, I know I wasn't going to do a podcast, but it's been a couple days, and I just wanted to check in with the fans. I wanted to let you guys know how well I'm doing, what I've been working on, gossip, talk about some crazy stuff that's been going on. I wanted to set everybody's mind at ease. So before I open up the chat, I just want to talk about some stuff that's very important. First of all, it's going to be a busy weekend. We got Jeff's convention coming up, man. Actually, it's going on today. I can't go today. Me and my buddy Dave and my buddy James have decided to go tomorrow. But it's going on right now. It is at the RP Funding Center in Lakeland, Florida, August 23rd and 24th. So it's going on right now. I texted Jeff, and Jeff's going to have a party tonight, so I may be going to that party tonight. I invited Dave, so I may go to the party and then meet up with Dave and James tonight. So, yeah. So I'm thinking about going, and then if I don't go to the party, then I'm going to go see Superman tonight. Or I may do both. So, yeah. So, hell yeah. Anyway, it's been a good Saturday so far. I got up, I had breakfast, I did 2 lives. I'm working on a vlog right now. Yesterday, I did I did part 4 and part 5 of me and Sega's Adventures. Excuse me, I'm a little tired. So I hope you guys enjoyed them. Things are great. I feel a lot better. I feel a little bit recharged. I talked to my mom yesterday. I'm going to Skype my mom today, and she's hanging out with Shelton. So I said, hey, Mom, let's Skype so I can hang out with you, my brother, my brother's wife, and Shelton, check in on all the family. Cannot wait to go visit them. Things are going great. Things are doing good. Now, I do want to talk about a couple of things. I heard through the grapevine somebody is going to do a drama stream about me. So we'll get to that. I don't understand why Carrie is doing a drama stream about me, because I have not talked to her. Like, I have not physically talked to Carrie in probably 8 or 9 years, if not more. That was a rough guess, because I honestly don't know. It's been that long since I've talked to her on the phone, or been in a live stream with her, or physically talked to her face to face. So why on earth she would do a live stream tonight about me is insane and baffling to the mind. I really don't understand why she's doing it. But we'll get to that. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about... I finished Season 2 of Star Trek Voyager. So I'm going to discuss Season 2. And then we're going to do the top 10 episodes. And then even though I didn't know Gothic King Cobra, I am friends with a bunch of people in the community that knew him, and I just wanted to give my condolences, and I want to say a prayer on camera for Josh and for his family, because I can't imagine what they're going through right now. It's always hard when you lose a friend, a family, a loved one, even a cat or a dog or an uncle or an aunt, whoever it is. It's always hard when you lose somebody, and Josh had thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of fans. I don't even know how many fans he had. Let me actually look it up, because I'm curious. So let's see. Gothic King Cobra. Let's see if I can find his channel, because I honestly don't know how many fans he had. I know it was in the thousands. King Cobra. I think this is it. Let's see here. Let's see. I think this is it. He had well over. It says 5.3K, so around 5,000. That's a lot. That's a lot. I thought he had more than that, but suffices to say he had a lot of fans. Way more than me. Way more than me. You know, and so unfortunately he passed away yesterday. And then 2 days ago from my buddy Visions and my buddy Bukaki, they thought it was just a troll, you know, saying a bunch of stuff, and Bukaki thought he was going to be all right. So I wrote to Bukaki and to Visions, and Visions did a tribute on Lantern's show last night, which I thought was great. Visions, if you're watching, I rewatched your drinking the concoction because Gothic King Cobra would, you know, do all that, and then I left some nice words on Vision's business Facebook, and he did a little tribute there for Josh. So yeah, I didn't really know Josh, aka Gothic King Cobra, that well. You know, I watched maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 lives of him, and I don't know, a handful of videos, but I heard a lot about him, so I'm going to talk about that and just kind of do a tribute for him real quick. Even though I don't know him, it's always hard when you lose, like I said, a friend, a family member, anything like that. And especially if you guys really like someone when you watch on YouTube. Like if I died tomorrow, some people would be like, oh man, we're going to miss Fears. I'm being honest. Some people would be like, oh, I could care less. Yeah, Fears is finally dead. Awesome, rad. You know, that's how YouTube is. Some people are going to like it. Some people are going to hate you. So yeah. So we're going to do that. And then if there's time, I'm going to talk about some more famous people that I've recently met and some more famous people that I've met in the past, because I got a bunch of stories, you know. All right. So Jeff, I know Jeff is going to watch this back. So Jeff, I'm going to give you a plug. It's going on right now, August 23rd today and tomorrow. The show starts at 9 to 4 today, and it starts from 9 to 4 tomorrow. Me, Dave, and James, and Tina said she may go. But as I know right now, it's going to be me and Jeff and James. And the reason why we decided to go on Sunday rather than today is anytime you go to like a 2-day con, a 3-day con, Saturday is the busiest day. Sunday, especially at Jeff's, it's a little bit more chill, so I'm going to go chill. And there's going to be more vendors on Sunday and more celebrities there on Sundays, because I may get an autograph from one of my favorite celebrities, because one of them are going to be there thinking about it. So, yeah. Give me 1 second. I need to turn on the fan because it's getting a little hot. So, give me 1 second. So, Dave, I hope the show goes great today on Saturday. Not Dave, excuse me. Jeff, I hope the show goes great today. Jeff, I'll be there tomorrow. So, hell yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn on the fan. So, yeah. So I still am taking a break, but I just wanted to talk about, you know, everything that's been going on. I've been doing a recharge. I've been editing the vlogs. I feel great. I haven't felt this great in a while. So yeah. So heck yeah. And I can't wait to go to church, not this weekend, but next weekend. So it's going to be good. So the first thing I want to talk about is this is almost done. I cannot wait to send this to Walter. Walter, we've got, hang on, let's see, how many pages left? I know there's only a couple left. I'm trying to fill it up. So there's all of this, and then, and the back. So three pages left, because I'm not gonna stop until this is completely filled out. So yeah. So things have been really good, actually. With everything all around. My family's been good. Like I said, I talked to my mom for about an hour yesterday. She is so excited beyond belief to see me. I cannot wait to see my mom, my brother, Shelton. I've already planned a couple things out for my trip. I talked to Eric. He's excited. He finally finished his Nerd Cave, and I was like, oh, hell yeah. I've seen photos of it, but I've not seen it in real life yet. And he goes, oh, Fears, it's waiting for you. And I was like, I cannot wait. So there's that. I've been pumping out the content. I did 2 lives today. I did 2 vlogs yesterday. I'm going to work on a vlog today. I don't know if I'll get it out today. If I don't get it out today, then I'll get it out tomorrow. So, yeah. Things are going good. I feel less stressed, but I'm still taking a 3 or 4 month break. I just wanted to talk about everything. So I'm not going to spend too long on this Carrie ordeal, but I need to explain to people what's been going on. I don't have, first of all, I don't have any, so we'll start with that. We'll start with the big drama troll stream. Ooh, I'm so scared. Anyway, I've had roast streams on me before. I'm not worried about it. Matt Man used to roast me, and he did one on Visions. He did one on pretty much everybody in the community. Him and Matt Man used to roast Carrie. So, first of all, I think roast streams are so immature, so childish. There's no need for it. Second of all, I am baffled beyond belief why Carrie would do one about me. For a couple reasons, and I'm not making fun of Carrie, so I used to make fun of Carrie, which I admit was wrong. I'm going to open up the chat here as soon as I get done with this, but I've written some stuff down. I want to stay focused so you guys understand, so no idiot troll can be like, oh, he said this, and I'm like, no, I actually said this. So there's no interpretations. I'm not making fun of her. So I used to make fun of her. No longer. I used to say she was manic, she's this, she's that. Carrie has been through a lot. I'm not being mean when I say this. She does have some type of manic disorder. She does. That's undeniable. I'm not making fun of it, So I don't know if she's doing this because of her manic state. I don't know. I think I know why someone is doing this. So I'm going to get to everything. So, I guess it's been planned for a while. Ever since I blocked Larry. I'm not saying that Larry did this, but it's very ironic, that I block him and then all of a sudden this happens. It's not rocket science. So here, let me put this to the side. So I'm thinking the reason why she's doing this, Carrie is a very bitter person. Like if you piss Carrie off, she's like, oh, I'm going to take you down. Carrie does not like me. I do not like Carrie, but I respect Carrie. I don't think she respects me, though. I do respect Carrie, though. I've apologized to her a million times, and she's bitter at me for 2 reasons. One, she really liked me in the past, and she wanted to date me. I had no interest in dating Carrie. 0 interest. I just wanted to be her friend. She kept calling, she kept texting. She's going to lie and say she didn't. She would text me tons of times. She would call, leave messages. I didn't know what else to do. I shouldn't have yelled at her. I even asked my parents, what should I do? And my dad was like, well, you just got to make her, you got to convince her that you're not interested. And I said, Dad, Mom, I've tried. They said, well, you're just going to have to keep trying. And I just got sick and tired of it. I never thought she would play this voicemail, and this voicemail has been haunting me for years. She played the voicemail on her stream. I've created a monster. I was the one that told Carrie to start a channel. I so regret that. Anyway, so that message is legendary. I get in there, I'm like, Carrie, I'm your friend. I'm your friend. I'm like, get it through your thick fucking skull. I don't want to go out with you. And then I guess that, obviously that upset her, and she played it. And ever since then, a lot of trolls think I don't respect women, which is completely untrue. A lot of people think like, oh, you traumatized Carrie. I'm like, not really. I got mad at someone, And I'm not going to lie about that. I did. I got mad at her because she wouldn't leave me alone. So she's bitter at probably 3 things. She's bitter at me screaming at her still. She's bitter that I wouldn't go out with her. And I told people on my live, she's probably embarrassed that she called and texted me that many times. And then she wants to capitalize on this drama. I know Carrie like a book. That's what she wants to do. She wants to capitalize on the drama because somebody, whether it's Larry, one of Larry's troll minions, whispered into her ear, oh my gosh, like, can you believe it? Can you believe what happened? Fears blocked Larry. Oh, he's such a terrible person. You should do a troll stream on him. That's exactly probably what happened. I don't know who whispered into her ear, but I'm going to make it very simple. Carrie, because I know someone's going to link this to Carrie. Carrie, if you do a stream about me tonight, it is insane because I have not talked to you in 8 or 9 years. Carrie, I haven't physically talked to you on the phone. I haven't texted you. I've left you alone. I haven't physically face-to-face talked to you. So it makes no logical sense to do a hate stream about me. And I can already tell you what they're going to... I'll save everybody some time and effort. I know exactly what they're going to talk about. And I'm going to write it down. So, Walter, you'll get a preview. I know exactly. They think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I know exactly what they're going to talk about. So, I'm going to write it down. Things they are going to talk about on the Carrie drama stream. Here we go. Number 1, any lie I've ever told, she's going to go through one by one and say, he lied about this, he lied about this. Yeah, I've lied before. I'm not denying it, Carrie, so I'm saving everybody some time and effort. Any lie I've said. So I'm beating her to the punch. I'm basically making fun of myself. And I hope she doesn't do a stream tonight. She won't listen. She probably will. But I'm trying to save everybody some time and effort because, Carrie, if you do this stream, you're wasting everyone's time. So any lie I've done, and I'm not afraid of it, you know? I'm not afraid of the stream. They think I'm afraid of it. Number 1, any lie I've told. She's going to talk about any drama that happened between me and Carrie. So any drama past, because I haven't had any drama with her present because I haven't talked to her in so long. This is the only drama that I've even mentioned her name. So any drama in the past between me and her, she's going to talk about. I absolutely know she will. Between me and her. She posted a video saying, if anybody has any stories about fears, you know, I'll read every single one of them. Well, that's stupid because I know what people will do. Whether they have a story about me or not, they're going to contact Carrie and say, Carrie, there's a story about this, just to create more drama. They'll just make up a story. So she's going to read made up stories about me because you know a troll, they'll make shit up. They'll be like, Carrie just posted a video saying, I watched the video. She said, if anybody has a story about fears, they have to be true stories. You know, if they're not, I'll just say, hey, I don't know if this is true or not. And I'm like, Carrie, people are not stupid. They're going to make up, they'll say all the stuff that they know 100% is real, and then they'll make up a bunch of bullshit. They're like, oh, well, he did this, and he did this, and he did this, and he did this, and he did this, you know? And they'll make up stories to make Carrie's stream more exciting, more drama, more, yeah, all right, let's say this. And I'm just laughing because there's no need for her to do it in the first place. So made up stories she's going to say from people that have contacted her. Stories that are true because I can't make up for the past. Yes, I did do some crazy things in the past. So stories that are true. I know 100% she's going to talk about my anger and my patience. So, because those are my Achilles heels. I already know that those are my flaws. I have a temper. I have low patience. I've been trying to work on them to get them better for years. I'm not mad whatsoever. I just find I'm a little frustrated because why would she do a stream? It makes no sense for her to do a stream. So I'm trying to save some people some time and effort. If I make fun of myself, then maybe they won't show up. They probably will. I'm just saying it's a waste of your time because all she's gonna do is just talk about stuff that's all from the past, and then they're gonna discuss for 5 to 6 hours. Oh, why did he block Larry? That's exactly what's gonna talk. So let's see. My temper. She's gonna talk about my patience or lack of patience. The Larry drama she'll talk about for sure. And I don't know who did this. I'm being 100% truthful when I say this. I don't know. I know Larry still has Mama Tate. I don't know why Larry Tate 26 is gone. Either Larry is trying to pull a fast one and he's hiding his channel from everybody, or somebody did strike his channel. In order to take a channel down, I'm the takedown master. You have to get 3 strikes on a video. I didn't strike Larry's channel not once. So I don't know who did that. But someone probably struck his channel, got it taken down, which will piss Larry off even more. They're all going to blame it on me. I never struck his channel. I thought about doing some privacy, crap on that hate stream, but I thought it's not worth it. So someone got his channel taken down. It certainly wasn't me. Now, no one's going to believe me because I've lied so much, but I'm trying to make up for that. I'm being 100% honest. I did not strike his channel 3 times. Not whatsoever. Because I know exactly, I've taken channels down. I've taken trolls' channels down in the past. I haven't took a channel down in quite a long time because I didn't feel the need to. I would love to take down that Fears Guy blogs that considers, I'm his 7th cousin, which he's not. He's just some idiot. But I thought if I take that one down, he'll just make 10 more. But that's the only one, that's the only person that I've considered taking down. But I did not strike Larry's channel at all. I was planning to unblock Larry. I was like, I'm going to wait until Larry calms down. I'm going to wait till I calm down. And I was going to have him blocked for 5 or 6 months. And then around Christmas time, I was going to unblock him. Absolutely 100% I was going to do that. Now that it's gone, I even had a discussion with Lantern. I said, Lantern, even if someone took his channel down, which somebody did, I said, Larry didn't have much content on that to begin with. Larry doesn't care. Larry's not a YouTuber. He'll just make another channel up. He will. And I'll be honest, I took one of his channels down a long time ago. Larry just made a new one. I will admit to that. I did take one of his channels down a long time ago. I did not take his current channel down, and that is 100% the truth. So yeah. So they'll talk about the drama. So I even told Lantern, I said, Lantern, he'll either make a new one, and I won't block that one. I said, if he doesn't make a new one, in 5 or 6 months, I'll unblock Mama Tate, because he can still use Mama Tate, There's nothing wrong with using that channel. But Larry is not a YouTuber like me, Lantern. He doesn't care about content. That's 100% the truth. So, she'll talk about any lie I've done, any drama between me and her. People will make up stories, and she'll read them, whether it's true or not, because I know the trolls. I know them like a book. They'll make up stories. He did this. He did this. Oh, Carrie, wait a minute. I forgot about this one. He did this, And I'm just laughing. They'll talk about the stories that are true. They'll talk about my temper, my patience. They'll talk about the Larry drama. They'll talk about how terrible of a person I am. Fears is a terrible person. Oh, man, I'm the worst piece of shit alive, when I'm not. Fears the terrible. They'll talk about all the channels that I've took down in the past, I know these people like a book because they're very predictable. All the channels I've took down. I know she'll have guests on. She'll have Yakov on. She'll have Larry on. They'll say a bunch of mean crap about me. They'll say true and untrue stuff about me. So she'll have a panel. It'll be the same 5 or 6 idiots on there that hate me, and they'll say a bunch of crap. And then That'll probably be about it. Then she'll sing, follow the Carrie McRoad, follow the Carrie McRoad. You know, she'll do her little fucking song, and that'll be it. But again, I'm not making fun of her. Carrie, I'm not making fun of you. It makes no sense, though, whatsoever, why she would do it. Someone had to have whispered into her ear, and either, and I even said this to Visions, and if you think I'm lying, ask him. I said, Visions, there's only two reasons why she would do it. I said, either she's still bitter and still upset about what I did to her in the past. So I said, it's probably a mixture of both. It's probably that, you know, because Carrie's a little stubborn too. I've forgot about it. I have not talked to Carrie in years. The last time I actually watched her channel was like maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, and I watched one of her Sims live stream. I don't watch her channel anymore. I wish Carrie the best of luck. I don't have any ill will against her. I don't. Like, Vision said, yeah, you know, she was in bad times, and then he said, but she's actually gotten better. I'm like, that's good. I'm glad she's gotten better. But it makes no sense whatsoever for them to do, or for, not them, for her to do a live stream. She just wants to jump on the bandwagon because she doesn't like me, and she wants to capitalize on the drama. You know? She'll think she'll get more views or whatever. I know her and these trolls like a book. And I hate to say it, if her little stream is that bad, I'll just take it down just like that. I'll take that show down. I've done it before. I'll do it again. You know? So yeah, but I'm going to save everybody a time and effort. They want me to watch. They want a reaction out of me. I'm saying this to warn everybody. I will not watch it. I will not be there. I've already made plans, so I'm taking myself out of the situation. I called Dave 20 minutes before I did this stream. I said, Dave, if you want to go see Superman with me, I said, I know they're planning to cause a whole bunch of drama tonight. I know they're planning to do, you know, we're going to take down fears. I'm taking myself out of the situation because they want me to watch. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll get him to watch. And then he'll get all pissed off and, you know, yeah, then we'll make fun of him like when he's watching, and I'm not going to do any of that. They want a reaction. I'm not going to give them one. I've got tons of plans tonight, and I've made sure. Jeff invited me to a party. He always does a party after the Lakeland show, so I may show up at at Jeff's party and stay there all night, you know, and then leave really late. And I'll probably go see a movie before that. Or so I'm either going to do one of the two or both to keep myself busy. So, Carrie, if you do this, you're wasting your time. You're wasting all of your fans' time. Anyone that watches, anyone that's on your panel, Carrie, I will not be there. I will not be there whatsoever. So, even if you do a hate stream, because I doubt she'll listen to what I'm saying, because I'm trying to save everybody some time and effort and not show up or not even watch it, or I'm trying to, because someone's going to link this to her. But I haven't said anything bad about her. Carrie, I'm trying to save you some time and effort. Carrie, you call yourself a Christian. It's not the real Christian thing to do a hate stream. I've seen some of her videos. Carrie used to be buck wild, doing, you know, strip teases and all this other crazy crap on her channel. Now she's a born-again Christian. She does devotionals and all that. Carrie, do you want to take a step back and be a troll again? I highly doubt that, Carrie. Like, I'm glad that you found Jesus, Carrie. That's awesome. I would focus more on positive things than negative things, Carrie. That's my best advice to you. You're going to do whatever you're going to do, though, Carrie, because people are going to whisper into your ears. There's no need to start any drama, Carrie, because I've left Carrie alone. Again, it's been 9 or 10 years, probably even more. That's a guess. I honestly don't know the last time I talked to Carrie physically, like on the phone, in a live stream, like face to face. I have not had any contact with Carrie in the longest time, and I wish her luck. So, you guys are wasting your time if you decide to do that stream, because I won't be there. You will not get a reaction out of me. I'm going to be off living life, hanging out with my friend Jeff, Gonna go see Superman. I'll probably vlog it. So have fun. If you do your hate stream, you're just wasting your time, your panel's time, and anyone that watches. That's it. So I win because I won't be there to give you the reaction that you all want. Because I know she's done this before. Like a long time ago, she did hate streams on me. So I guess not much has changed. And I was in her chat and I was screaming and yelling. I was getting pissed. And I was like, well, Fears, learn from your mistake. Just don't show up. And then they don't win. And I 100% will not be there, you know. Plus, they're very predictable. Everything that I wrote down, they will say, you know. You know. But now that I've said it, now those little idiots will, like, oh, well, now we got to switch it up. I guarantee you they will talk about every single lie that I've done. I guarantee you Carrie will talk about the drama, the past drama, because there's not been any future drama between me and Carrie, because, again, I have not had any contact with her. And there's no reason for me to have any drama with her right now, because I wish her well, and I don't want to be Carrie's friend because she's that manic. And that's being truthful. I'm not making fun of her. She is manic. She's got issues. But we all have issues. I've got my own issues that I have to work out. I'm OCD. I have Crohn's. I'm stubborn sometimes. I have a temper. I have a lack of patience. I'm trying to work on myself. So I'm not making fun of Carrie. You know? All those trolls will make up stories to make the show more exciting. She'll read all the stories that are true. She'll talk about my temper. She'll talk about my patience. She'll talk about the Larry drama. Everyone will blame me, saying, oh, Fears took down his channel, when I did not. You have to have 3 strikes on your channel, and I did not strike Larry's channel whatsoever. That was never my intention. I was going to block him for a couple of months, and then once he learned his lesson, I was going to unblock him. He still has Mama Tate. Again, let's say I did, which I did, but let's say I'll humor it. Let's say I did do it and take his channel down. Larry does not care because he's not a YouTuber. He just likes to watch people, you know? And the only reason why he used his channel was whenever Lantern ran out of stream time, he'd be like, hey, Lantern, I'll host it for you. But I had no reason to take down Larry's show. So someone has took down Larry's channel, and they're going to blame it on me just to add more fuel to the fire to this show tonight, which I 100% did not take Larry's channel down. That's the honest to God truth. And again, at this point, I have to focus on my life. I don't care if people believe me or not. I'm telling you the honest to God truth. So they'll talk about that, and then they'll talk about all the crap that I've done in the past, and then she'll have a panel. So I'm trying to save everyone some time and effort. So there you go, Carrie. I did my own hate stream on myself because I'm trying to save everybody some time and effort. I 100% know she'll talk about everything that I wrote down. And then whatever else they talk about, it'll be made up crap, because I've said it a million times. 99.9% of the time, all the rumors here about me, they're completely untrue. They're completely untrue. Maybe 1% is true, because I have done some shit. But anyway, I just wanted to warn everybody, and I wanted to tell the trolls, because I know the trolls are watching, and hopefully someone will show this to Carrie. I will not be there. Why would I want to watch? I was so stupid in the past for watching Carrie's past hate streams on me and getting me so angry. Now I'm more mature, I'm more of an adult. Why would I want to watch something where someone's just going to hate on me for however long her stream's going to be, 4, 5, 6 hours? Why would I put myself through that? I thought, nope, not going to. So they're wasting their time because they want a reaction, and they're not going to get one tonight. I'll be gone. I'm going to hang out with my friend Jeff. I may go see a movie after I hang out with Jeff. And if I don't go to Jeff's shows, I'll keep myself occupied elsewhere. You know, I may go out with one. I called my friend, said, hey, man, if I don't go see a movie, I called a friend from work and said, hey, man, you want to go to a bar and play some pool? Or I may meet him at Friar Tuck's. And he was like, yeah, Fierce, I'll let you know. I said, yeah, I really need a night out, man. I said, and I even told my friend from work, I said, I really need a guys hangout, man. I said, some evil people are going to try to do some evil shit to me on YouTube. And my friend texted me back and said, oh, God, what now, Fears? I said, they're planning to do a hate stream. I said, and he's like, yeah. He's like, why don't you just not go, Fears? I said, I'm not. I said, I'm not. I said, they want me to watch. And he goes, yeah. He goes, don't give them what they want, Fears. He goes, don't watch it. Don't show up. And I said, I'm not. So I don't know when this hate stream starts, but I won't be there. So, yeah. All right. Now that I got all that out of the way, let's see. How long did that take? That took me about 35 minutes. That's all I wanted to say. So anyone can watch it back. I did not make fun of Carrie. I told the truth. When I said she's manic, she 100% is. That's not making fun of her. I wish her well. I don't have any ill will against her. Carrie, I think you're being manipulated because there's no reason for you to do a stream on me because I've left you alone for 8, 9, however many years. I have not called you. I haven't texted you. I don't even have Carrie's number. I've got Carrie blocked on everything. I only have watched maybe 1 or 2 of her videos within a year or two. Like I said, the last thing I watched was about either, I honestly don't know. I'm going to take a guess. It was either a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. And it was one of her Sims, her playing games, because I hadn't checked out her channel in years. So I thought, all right, I'll roll through and just kind of check. I just watched in silence. I didn't comment because she probably has me blocked. So even if I did comment, which I wouldn't, but yeah. All right, I tried to get through that as quickly as possible. All right, now I'm going to open up the chat, and I'm going to read all the stuff, and then we're going to get to the other things. So, yeah. So I just wanted to tell everybody, because I feel great. I've had, since I haven't had the pressure of doing a live every single day, I got 2 vlogs done. Things are going good. I brought back the workout stream, so things are actually looking up for Fears. And I think they're trying to, another reason why I think she's trying to do it is because she's either jealous of my channel, because I have a lot more subs there, and the trolls and her are trying to break my spirit. They're like, oh, well, hey, if he doesn't do a live, then we got to get to him another way, So, because I've been really trying to focus on me right now. So, they're not as smart as they think. I know exactly why they're doing this. Someone had to have whispered into her ear. Because if they didn't, Carrie would have left me alone because she has not said anything about me in years. I haven't said anything about her in years. And if she has said something to me, if she has said something about me on her channel, I haven't heard about it because I don't watch her content, or she said it very briefly. But there's been no beef between me and her. And then all of a sudden, I block Larry, and boom, it lights a candle under her ass. And I'm like, oh, God, here we go. So I won't be there. So sorry, trolls. You don't win. I'm not going to be there. You're not going to have a reaction. And the only reason why I did this stream was to catch up with everybody, let everybody know that I'm fine. I'm actually doing great. I bought my tickets to see my family. I'm probably going to be there about a week or 2. Everything's good. The content is rolling out. I'm going to work on some content before I go and hang out with my friends tonight. So things are actually looking up on the up and up. So yeah, that's my take on it. So yeah, and if anyone asked Dave, I told Dave that I was going to talk about this because I thought it was very weird that all of a sudden Larry's channel's gone because I didn't strike it. I went, oh, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to put that crap on me when I had nothing to do with it. And I said, Dave, it's just too much of a coincidence. I block Larry and then his channel's gone. I'm like, oh, I know what they're doing. They're going to blame that on me. And then all of a sudden, a hate stream comes up. It's not that hard to put the dots together. Larry didn't like that I blocked him. So they're like, all right, we're going to make Fears' life a living hell. Nope. Because I won't be at her stupid hate drama stream. And again, that just shows how immature she is. I'm being nice and calm saying, hey, here's the reality of it. So I'm not making fun of her. I know some trolls will lie and say, oh, he made fun of you the whole time. No, I did not. I wish her well. I'm glad that Carrie's doing better. I don't wish any ill will against her. Oh, I forgot. She'll probably mention that I've done death threats to people, which I have. But I don't like that I did that. So I'll write that down. She'll be like, oh, Fierce told me to die a bunch of times. Fierce told Quentin to die, all this other crap. Granted, I don't like Carrie. I don't like Quentin, but you can hate someone but not wish death upon them. Do I regret wishing death on people? Absolutely. Because I hate Quentin beyond belief. But do I really want him dead? When I was younger, yes. But as an older guy now, I don't really care about Quentin, you know? So I don't wish any ill will on him. I don't like him, but it's crossing a line. And I've figured that out. It took me a long time to figure that out. You're like, yeah, Fears, you can hate someone, but it's kind of a cowardly thing to be like, oh, yeah, I hope you fucking die, you know? So I know she'll bring that up because she doesn't want to let things die, you know? It's so stupid to do a stream on someone that she has not talked to in years. It's insane. But yeah, but they'll do whatever they're going to do. It's very immature to do that. Roasting someone in general is immature, but it is what it is. All right, well, I'm done on that. I just had to add that. I had to add number 9, the death threats, because I know that'll come up. 100% that'll come up. So, yeah. All right, let me open up the chat. All right, there we are. I'm done on that. It's very immature to do that. There we go. All right. There we go. There we go. So that's my whole take on that. So anyway, let me catch up with the chat here. So I just wanted to say all that before I started talking. Tina says, "Hey John, yo, what's up, Tina? What's up, Dave?" Dave says, "I agree on everything." There you are. No, his channel is King Cobra. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Hang on, Bukaki. Well, then that must be a fake Gothic King Cobra. Hang on. Let me see if I can find the real one. Hang on. I'm sorry. Because, again, I've only watched Gothic King Cobra's channel, like I said, about 9 or 10 times. Sorry about that, Bukaki. Let's see. Let me write it down. What is it? It's King Cobra JFS. Okay, hang on. So, King Cobra. Let me see here. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, so I must have clicked on a fake one, Bukaki. I'm sorry, because the one I clicked on, it said it had 5,000, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, I know he had a lot more than that. Well, since we're talking about Josh, even though I didn't know him, I'm gonna say a prayer right now, and because I know you and Visions were big fans, and I know he had more fans than 5,000, so that must have been a fake channel, Bukaki. Thank you for telling me, because I just wrote it in. I just found the right one, and I just clicked on it, and it says 120,000 subscribers. So I must have clicked on a fake one, and his recent video was 5 days ago, and it says drink combo and jokes. So there you are. So I know this is the right one. So I didn't know him too well, but let me put it this way. There's no way that I'll ever get 120,000. I'm being honest with you guys. I don't think I ever will. You know, it would be great before I died to hit, 10,000, on my channel. Because I think that's a very achievable goal, because I've almost hit 2,000 on my vlog channel. Hang on, let me see how much I'm up to. Hang on. So on the vlog channel, I'm at 1,786, and then on the main channel, I've almost hit 3,000. I'm at 2,817 subscribers. So we're getting so close. I appreciate it. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. We're close, but I doubt I'll ever hit 120,000. So for Josh to hit 120,000, that's a big achievement, And again, I didn't know much about him. The only thing I heard about him was from what Bukaki and Visions told me, and the handful of videos. I must have watched, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 of his lives. The live streams I did watch of him, very enjoyable. The videos that I watched were some of his drink and his food videos, which, I'll be honest, Josh, I'm sorry, but some of his food videos, Bukaki, almost, I have a weak stomach. It almost made me throw up. I didn't throw up, but it almost made me throw up. But my favorite video is one that he didn't even make. Yakov, well, he did make it. He made him smoking a cigarette in the rain, and then Yakov took that footage and I re-edited it, I guess, and put some music or something, and it's on Yakov's channel. And I loved it. I loved that video. He's like, yo, smoking a cigarette in the fucking rain. And it made me laugh. I was like, this video's hilarious. And he had the wand and stuff, and I was like, I don't know much about Josh, but this is hilarious. This is fucking great. So, yeah. So, but I just thought I would be a nice guy and say a little prayer on camera for him and his dad. I watched Bukaki sent me his dad's I guess goodbye video, and he was very upset, but I thought he was very strong, and he said that he's going to keep Josh's channel up for all of his fans to watch his videos, so that's nice. That's very nice. So yeah. Well, before we get more into it, let me read all the chat and catch up. So I appreciate everybody allowing me to talk about that, because I just thought that stream is just insane to do, because I haven't done anything wrong, and I swear on my life, you guys, I did not get Larry's channel taken down. They're gonna blame it on me. You have to like, I've taken trolls videos, and I've took trolls channels down. You have to strike it more than once. You have to strike 3 videos to get a channel taken down. I didn't strike any of his videos. So someone is trying to cause some drama, or Larry is hiding his channel from everybody, because that's the only thing I can think of, because I did not strike his videos, and I'm being 100% honest about that. Anyway. All right, here we go. Yo, what's up, Richie? Richie, I haven't seen you here in a long time. Good to see you. Bukaki says hello. Fears, can we get 1 minute of silence to honor him? Oh yeah, I am. We are. I'm gonna honor him in a second, Richie. I'm gonna catch up with everybody's. Dave says, yo, Boo, what's up? And Bukaki says, hi, Tina and Dave. So hang on, give me 1 second. Let me scroll down here. I'm sorry. Yo, what's up, Joey? Good to see you. Let's see. See, that's another thing, Joey. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. He says, Joey says, I saw Carrie's comments and someone says they have proof of you talking to kids. Absolutely not. I am not a mat man. Again, see, that's them making stuff up. I would never, ever in a billion, trillion, gazillion years harm a child. That Matman would. You know, if Matman ever got near my new nephew Shelton, I would kill his ass in a heartbeat. You know? Even if Matman talked to Shelton, I would punch him directly in his face. So, Joey, that is a bunch of bullshit. What probably happened is they probably made a fake John Fears account to dishonor my name. And because a troll can make an account like that. So that's probably what happened. They probably went somewhere, made a fake John Fears account, had the fake John Fears say a bunch of crazy stuff to kids, then they think it's me, and I'm like, that's just not true. I didn't talk to any kids. I didn't say anything bad about kids. It's a bunch of bullshit. So I'm glad, Joey, that you don't believe it. Joey says, I don't believe it. They said they had screenshots. Yeah, they probably did a fake John Fears account. It's so ridiculous. So, yeah. Someone said, you SAED Sega for a Disney trip. No, I actually paid for Sega's ticket. You can ask Sega. Sega's card was not working. I don't know if he overdraft or whatever. And Sega tried at least 4 or 5 machines on the Disney property. And I remember because I was there. And I grabbed one of their managers and said, is it your machine not working or is it Sega's card not working? And they said, what would be wrong with his card? I said, well, he's from a different country. I said, he's from Canada. I said, maybe his card doesn't work on your American. And they said, it could either be both or one or the other. And the lady came back and said, I think it's our machines not working because a few days ago, other tourists complained that their card wasn't working on our machines. And I said, well, can you find out if it's my friend's card or it's just your machine? And she came back and said, I think it's our machines because she said, we get many tourists like your friend and they use their credit cards from their different countries. I said, yeah, right. I said, because people come to Disney from all over. So I looked at Sega. I said, Sega, fuck all this crap. I said, I'll pay for your ticket. I said, don't worry about it, buddy. I said, we've already wasted a lot of time. I said, let's go eat. I said, let's go eat lunch at the Polynesian. I said, after that, I said, we'll go over to the Magic Kingdom. We'll buy your ticket, and then we'll head right in. And he said, okay. And Sega said, hey, Fierce, I'll pay you back. When his card started working, Sega paid me back. I said, you don't have to, Sega, but I said, that would be very nice of you if you did pay me back. I didn't think Sega was going to pay me back, but Sega was very nice, and he paid me back for that ticket. And I said, okay, cool. So anyway, let's see. Joey says, I believe you. You might be fighting with Larry, but you don't hate him like I do. I absolutely do not hate Larry. Me and Larry have not seen eye to eye. Look at you and me, Joey. You and me didn't see eye to eye for the longest time. Hell, that battle went on for years. And finally, I guess you got sick and tired of fighting. And I didn't think, I'm being honest, I'm not making fun of you, Joey. I never thought in a billion years you would show up at my house. And let me just clarify something. Joey didn't just show up on a whim, you guys. He showed up for two reasons. He said, one, Fears, me and my girlfriend are visiting. I think you were visiting someone, right, Joey? Either you have family in Florida or your girlfriend has family. And you said, oh, well, until we go visit our family, I know where Fears lives because a troll gave you my address. And then you showed up and you said, Fears, I want to apologize. I've crossed the line. I almost didn't let you in. I almost thought about calling the police. I was seconds away from calling the police. And then you said, I remember I slammed the door and you said, come on, Fears, open it up, hear me out. I'm glad I did because we must have chatted, I don't know, for an hour or two and we worked out our differences. And now I unblocked you and now we're good. And that's all I really wanted. I told Joey, I don't remember the whole conversation, but I said, Joey, I never deserved any of that treatment. And you were like, oh, I agree, Fierce. He goes, I took it over the line and I apologize. And you said, I'll try not to. He goes, I may make a joke here and there in the future, but he goes, I won't go as hard on you as I did before. And I said, great, man. I said, all I really wanted was an apology. You did. I met Joey's girlfriend. It all worked out. She's very nice. I forgot her name, Joey. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. I can't remember her name because she has a very unique name. But I chatted with her, and you guys went to Disney. You got me the pin. I still have the pin that Joey gave me. It's up there. It's up with all my nerd stuff. It hasn't moved. I took a picture of it. I think I Instagrammed it too. So, yeah, they're just making up crap. I never took down Larry's channel. So I almost said she, excuse me. I'm a little tired. Either he hit it, or someone's like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just, strike Larry's channel, and I'll take it down, and then I'll make Fears' life a living hell, and I'll blame it on him. And I'm like, that's insane. That's insane to do that. So, yeah. like it's insane to do a hate stream about me when Carrie has not talked to me, and I've not talked about Carrie. I haven't talked about Carrie. I haven't talked to her on the phone. I have her blocked on everything because I wish Carrie well, but it's insane. Out of the woodwork, and I swear, Joey, on my life, I was going to keep him blocked for 5 or 6 months just to teach him a lesson. Hey, you can't make up bullshit about me. All the zoo shit. Then he said, a bunch of other crap, and I was like, all right, I'm done. And then I was going to unblock him around Christmas time. Again, he's not a YouTuber like me and Lantern and Randall. He doesn't make content. So even if someone, whether it was me or somebody else, which it wasn't, but let's say it was me. Let's say I did take his channel down, which I didn't. I just want to abbreviate that because someone will watch the video. What? Fears took it down? Let's say I did. He doesn't care because the only time he used his channel was when Lantern was out of stream time. He's like, hey, Lantern, don't worry about it. I'll host the show. But I have no reason to take Larry's channel down. When I found out about that, I said it the other day. I said, no, people are lying. I went to his channel, and it said, cannot find channel. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. I'm like, now they're going to think it was me. And I'm like, oh, I know what they're doing. I'm like, they're just going to cause more drama. They're like, oh, no, Fears did it. I'm like, no, I absolutely did not do that, so. I'm glad you do believe me, Joe, and I hope other people believe me because I have no reason to. Anyway. Yo, what's up, heroes? Good to see you. Tina says, hi, LC. She said she's going to email the stream to FedEx. See, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. If she does, I'll just talk to my boss and be like, this is insane, and I'll tell the truth to my bosses. That's so stupid. Joey says, I'm sure they won't do anything. I don't think it would ever come to that, Joey. But I 100% believe they're going to talk about all of these topics. I know for a fact they'll bring up every lie that I've done in the past. Again, I've been very truthful for the past couple of months because I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be a good person. I'm like, how like LC's trying to change his life around and he's been doing a great job. I tip my hat off to LC. I really do. He's like, hey, Fears, we can still have fun, but no more booze, no more this, no more shorty extravaganzas. And I'm like, well, I never saw any shorties to begin with. I'm like, you would just tell me stories about the shorties, but I get what you're saying. He goes, I'm going to focus on me and my wife. I'm going to focus on church. And I'm like, I think that's great, LC, but I know for a fact she'll talk about all these topics that I wrote down, Hero says, shout out to the chat. Nice. What's up, buddy? Heroes, I'm glad you're doing good. Heroes, I clap my hands to you. I'm glad. Now, I will say one thing about Heroes. Heroes, I don't think you should. I know you said you may sell your collectibles. I wouldn't sell your collectibles. Or if you do, just sell some of your collectibles because, dude, you've spent a lifetime making that collector's lounge. And that collector's lounge is great for your channel. And it's okay to collect things, Heroes. You can still, follow God and you can still take care of your family and stuff. But you're still allowed to, have your nerd collection. I wouldn't sell it. Or, like I said, my suggestion is keep some of your nerd collection. Like, maybe keep some of your favorite pieces and then get rid of some of the stuff you don't want. I just went through my closet and I got rid of a whole bunch of shirts and shoes. I'm either going to take them to Goodwill right after this stream, or I'll take them Monday. Because I don't know how long I'm going to do this stream for. And again, I almost didn't do this stream because I said, hey, I'm on a break. But I was like, I know what they're planning. Plus, everybody was wondering in the Discord how I was doing. I'm doing great. I feel great. I really do. So, yeah. Anyway. Bukaki says, obviously she's not going to back down. You might as well just make fun of her. But see, Bukaki, I'm not going to do that. Because if I make fun of her, then that'll just piss her off more. And I have no reason to make fun of Carrie. So I'm not going to make fun of her. Because I don't want to stoop to her level and the trolls level, But yeah. Bukaki says, Superman was good. Nice. I'm glad. That's good, because I'm either going to watch it tonight. Like I said, Boo, I talked to two of my friends. I talked to Jeff, and I talked to my friend from work. And I said, hey, Jeff, I said, me and Dave are going to go to your con tomorrow. I said, because it'll be less packed. And he's like, well, hey, man, he goes, I'm throwing a party at my house for all the vendors and my friends. So he's like, and I told Jeff about the hate stream. He's like, well, Fears. He goes, don't watch that. He goes, come and hang out at my house. He goes, then they won't win because you don't watch it, and they won't. And I said, Jeff, I'm not. And I told Jeff that. I was like, Jeff, I'm either going to hang out with you, and then me and my friend from work are going to go see Superman. I said, or I may just do both. I said, I may go see the movie first, and then after the movie's done, roll on over to your house. And I won't get back until late. So, yeah. Anyway. What's up, Kate? Gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you. She's tenacious about her Fears takedown. Again, she has no reason to, though, Kate. Again, I swear on my life, I don't even remember the last time I talked to Carrie. Like this. I haven't talked to Carrie in a live stream. Carrie hasn't been on my channel. I haven't been on her channel in years. I haven't called her because I don't have her number. I blocked her on everything. I blocked her number. I blocked her on Facebook. I blocked her on everything. I even blocked her on YouTube. I mean, I've got her blocked on everything. So there's no reason for her. Somebody, like I said 1,000 times, has whispered into her ear. So I said it to Visions the other night on Lantern's channel. It's two things. Either she's still bitter and she's still upset with me about all the mistakes I made in the past, and she won't let it die. And somebody's whispered into her ear like, oh, well, you got to capitalize on this drama because now Fear's blocked Larry and da-da-da-da-da. Guarantee you it's because of those two things. Anyway, it is what it is. Yo, what's up, lads? Good to see you. How are your shoulders? I heard them pop like a balloon. Yeah, I was doing this workout, Joey, and I guess whenever I came up or when I lifted the weight down, this one I think popped first, and then I stretched it out, and then when I did this arm, because I did 4 sets on each arm, and I went up and it popped right here and it popped right here. So they don't hurt, they just pop because I'm getting older, and my bones are getting rickety. So yeah. But they feel fine. I'm good now. Yeah, right, Bukagi. He goes, hell, Fears, I'm going to Jeff's party too. Well, if I do go, I'm definitely gonna. I may do a live there, or I don't know if I can do a live there though, because last time I tried last year, Jeff's internet's kind of quirky because he kind of lives out not in the country, but it's country-ish. So he kind of lives in a subdivision, but it's like I guess the internet connection's not really good there. So I ended up trying to live stream there last year, and because he always tries to have a party for the vendors and his friends, at least at one of his shows, whenever the convention is around his house. And I remember I had trouble going live there last year, so I just filmed a vlog, because I've shown you guys Jeff's man cave down in his basement, because him and his wife bought a old 50s house and renovated out, because not many people have a basement in Florida. They're very expensive to have a basement in. Everyone in Missouri has got a basement, but not many people have basements in Florida. Some do, if you're rich, but Jeff got a deal. He said, oh, Fears, this old 50s home already had a basement. And I was like, oh, that's badass. He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, we bought it. He goes, and I transformed the basement into my nerd cave. And I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome. So, yeah. Tina says, what's up, Kate? I believe she'll be praying for you during the stream. So it's righteous anger. Kate, I know Carrie like a book. She doesn't like me. She won't be praying for me. Trust me. Trust me. Anyway. Hero says, pay no mind to all these fake Christians. Don't feed in. Oh, listen, Heroes. That's why I came on here and said they're not going to win, because they want me to watch Carrie's show when she has no right to do it, because, again, it's insane, because I have not talked to her in years. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason to. I guarantee you she wants to capitalize on the drama. And then everyone's going to blame me for taking down Larry's channel when I don't know what the fuck happened. Yes, I was mad at Larry for doing that hate stream on me, but again, I know how to take people's channels down because I've took so many trolls' channels down in the past. You have to strike at least 3 videos. And I didn't strike any of Larry's channels. So it's ridiculous. Like, when someone told me that she was going to do a hate stream, I'm like, that's out of nowhere. At first, I thought you guys were kidding. I was like, really? I was like, that's weird, So I took myself out of the situation, LC. I was like, all right, well, she's going to do that. I'm like, well, they want me to watch it. They want me to get angry. I'm like, nope. I'm like, I've got better shit to do, So really, they're just wasting their time if they decide to do it, because I'm going to go either hang out with my friend and go see Superman, or go to Jeff's party, or, like I said, both. So as soon as I get done with this live, I'm going to contact my friend and be like, hey, man, do you want to go to my friend Jeff's party? Or do you want to go see Superman? Or do you want to do both? Or do you want to do one or the other? And we're going to figure it out. So, yeah. Don't even give it any energy. Oh, I'm not. The only energy I began, LC, is the only energy I gave to it is this right here. Just to tell people I'm not scared. I don't care if they do it. Because all she's going to do is just bring up a bunch of old shit that should have died years ago. So it's ridiculous. Come on, Joey. I don't think that's right. LC is not a fake Christian. Don't even go there. LC's doing good. Don't go there. Don't go there. Tina says, James stayed up too late last night. He's still in bed sleeping. Well, again, Tina, I think he'll be rested enough because Dave said he wants to come with us to the convention tomorrow. And I'm actually glad that we're not going to the convention today because I asked Jeff. Jeff is 100% right. I said, Jeff, whenever you do a 3-day show or a 2-day show, Jeff even knows Saturdays are insane at conventions. I don't mind. The longest convention I've ever went to was that Halloween attractions. And that was 4 long days. And I love that Halloween show. I want to go back and do that show again because it was so much fun. I did that show 4 years in a row. I did 2015, 16, 17, and 2018 was the last time I did that show because at the end of 2018, I moved down here because I remember when I got a job at Disney, they were like, well, you should come down a couple weeks before you start so you can get your apartment in line. I said, that's actually a good idea. Then after I got my apartment in line, they said, well, you got to come in and do some training on the computer, and then we want you to go to Disney World and kind of memorize the park, before you start your security walks and all that. I said, that's actually a great idea. And then I remember I did all that, and they said, all right, you're going to start next week. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. Is James your? Let's see. Dave says I'm here. What's up, Dave? Anyway, Hero says, take care, my friend. Just came in to say hi. I'm about to go live and do a gaming stream. Oh, nice. Heroes, I'll try to check it out. I know you just finished. It only took Heroes 2 long live streams to beat Resident Evil 3. Heroes, I cannot wait. I want to finish Resident Evil 4, the remake. I want to play Resident Evil 7 with you, because I don't think Heroes has played Resident Evil 7 yet. I don't think. And I played that with Sam, and that fucking movie was bitchin'. Oh my god, that thing was so good. And then I want to play Resident Evil 3 with him. So, Heroes, I hope you don't mind playing it again, because I saw him play 3, and I'm like, man, that remake is so good! Anyway. Dave says, I'm working on my channel while I'm watching. That's good, Dave. What's up, Crumbles? He says, looking forward to your next movie talk stream, Dave. What's up, Crumbles? Let's see here. James says, I'm awake now. All right, now I'm all caught up. All right. So, I got something in my eye, excuse me. So, the next thing, so I just want to talk about all that stuff. So, enough talking about Carrie. All right, next. I just want to do a real quick thing about, Josh. I won't take too long on it. I didn't know Josh too well. Again, Bukaki, I mainly learned Josh from you, Pixel, Visions. I think Joey told me a little bit about him, but he seemed like a nice guy. And I think Josh only said hello to me like once or twice. I'm being honest. A few times I commented in his lives, and he was like, oh, hey, Fears, I've heard of you. I remember he said that one time, and I think he said hello. But I didn't talk to Josh a lot. I barely knew him. You guys knew him more than me. Like, I would hear stories like, hey, Fears, there's this guy that makes all these, crazy concoctions. And even though I didn't know him that well, he seemed like a nice guy. And that was very nice of Visions. On Lantern's show last night, he did a drink combo like Josh would always do. Bukaki, I did watch his dad's little farewell video, and his dad had said in the video, I'm going to keep Josh's channel up so all of his loving and loyal fans can still watch his videos forever. And I was like, oh, that's very nice of him. And anytime you lose a grandma, a son, a daughter, a family member, a pet, it's always hard. So I thought Josh's dad was very strong, because I don't know if my wife died, or like if I ever had a wife and she died, or if my brother died or my mom died, I would probably tell you guys about it, but I probably wouldn't make a video about it, because I probably couldn't get through it, I would probably just mention it in a live and just say, hey, some like how I did whenever my dad passed away. So um, I thought Josh's dad was very strong. Uh, to make that video, and he said some wonderful things, and I kind of wish I would have watched. I'm being honest. I kind of wish I would have watched Josh's videos and his lives more, because you guys said nothing but good things about him. Like Pixel said, he's cool, Fears, but he's a little misunderstood. And then Bukaki and Pixel said, Fears, you think your trolls are bad? He goes, Josh's trolls are 90 billion times worse. And I was like, really? I'm like, my trolls are pretty bad sometimes. And he went, Fears, your trolls are nothing compared to his trolls. So apparently he got a lot of harassment. And I was like, oh, damn, I didn't know that. So apparently he got a lot of harassment. So I'm sorry, Josh, that you had to go through all that stupid bullshit, So anyway, I know some people in the community are religious and some people are not, but I'm going to say a prayer to Josh and to Josh's family right now. I know I don't have to, but I thought it'd be a nice gesture, because everybody else in the community said some, so I said, well, I'll say some, even though I didn't know him that well. So everyone that is religious, please remove your hats and bow with me. So here we go. I'm gonna say a nice little. I didn't plan anything off the cuss, so here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you at this point to talk to you about Josh, aka Gothic King Cobra. A couple days ago, me and a bunch of other people thought it was a troll that said something, just made up a lot of rumors. But unfortunately, yesterday he passed away. His dad found him, and we just wish nothing but blessings and prayers and good vibes, not only on Josh, but on his dad and the rest of his family when they go through these hard times. And I hope they will be healed as quickly as possible. I know firsthand experience, God, that it's always hard whenever you lose a loved one. I've lost my dad in 2022, and then last year I lost my grandma. So even though I didn't know Josh and I didn't know his family, I understand 100% what they're going through. And anytime you lose a loved one, it's very, very hard. So I'm sending them blessings and prayers, and I'm going to give them the strength to continue on. And shout out to Josh and RIP to him, and shout out to all of Josh's fans. And I just wish him and his family the best of luck. And again, I only watched about maybe 10 videos of his work. God, I wish I would have watched a little bit more, but all my friends, online, offline, told me nothing but good things about him. So I just wish him the best. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. There we are. So that was to Josh and all of his families. So hopefully that was good. I tried my best. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. So, and then we'll finish up with some Star Wars stuff, and then I've got to go because I got to take all those clothes. I have 2 big bags of clothes and old shoes that I want to get rid of. So I'm going to take those to the Goodwill real quick, and then I got to figure out my plans for me and my friends. So, yeah, dude. So I'm going to use the restroom. Yo, Mr. Lampy, what's up? Mr. Lantern, what's going on, dude? I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. So, Lantern, you can start your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn, pew. Fears is going to go, take a pee-o. I'm going to take a crap-o, as Lantern always does. Hell yeah, Lantern. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, it's been a pretty nice Saturday so far. The only thing that kind of sucked about today, guys, is it wasn't supposed to rain today, and it has been raining. So yeah. So it's fucking blanket. Hang on. All right. It gets a little cold in my apartment. I love AC, but sometimes it gets a little bit cold even for fears. So yeah, I turned up the heater a little bit because I had it at 69. I was like, it's getting a little cold, so I turned it up to 70. So anyway, all right, what's up, Mr. Lampy? Let's see, let me get caught up here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Nancy says, amen, condolences to his family. Absolutely, Nancy. That's the main reason why I wanted to, even though I didn't know Josh, I wanted to say condolences, because I do have a heart, and I understand what it's like to lose a friend. Like one of my friends a couple of years ago, his name was Andrew. You guys remember that video that I made for him. I made a tribute video. And the only reason why I haven't made a tribute video for my dad yet, I want to, but it's probably going to be the hardest video to make. That's the only reason why I haven't made a tribute video for my dad yet. Because it sucks that he's gone, but I don't want to think that he's gone, you know? And if I make that tribute video, then he's like truly gone. I need to accept it because my dad is gone. But I miss him a whole lot. So eventually I'm going to make that tribute video about my dad. But I know what it's like to lose a family. Like my friend, a family member and a friend. My friend Andrew was walking to work. He was saving up money for a car. And some asshole drunk driver skidded off the road and hit him with his car. And Andrew, died right there on the site. Or right there at the scene, excuse me. And he didn't even have a chance. And all Andrew was trying to do was save up money for a car and just go to his job and just live his life. And then some idiot had to hit him with a car. And I'm like, that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Some asshole drunk driver, So I went to his funeral, and it was very hard because I went to middle school with him. I went to high school with him. And I saw him at the reunion whenever I came back from college. Because my high school has only had one reunion yet. I think my 20-year one's coming up here soon, so I want to go to it. They haven't emailed me about it, but I'm sure they will. So it's bullshit. So I know what it's like to lose a family member. And even though I didn't know Josh's family or Josh, I'm like, well, Fears, you would be fucking insensitive asshole if you didn't say something. So I was like, I'm not an insensitive asshole. So I'm going to say, I said what I said. Even though I don't know him, I will definitely say a prayer for him and his family because he had 120,000 followers. That's a great achievement. I will probably never see that many fans. I mean, I love you guys. I love my fans. But let's be honest. I don't think no matter how hard I try, I don't think I would ever hit 120,000. Maybe I'll hit maybe 10,000. Maybe. But even if I don't, at least, I went through my life and said, hey, I put out my content. I tried my best. But for him to get 120,000, that's fucking epic. That is fucking epic, That's great. That's great that he made it. Not a lot of YouTubers get to that point, no matter how hard they try, That's why, like, whenever I watch people like Casey Neistat is so famous. He only has to make one video a month. And he gets shitloads of money, shitloads of things. The last time he made a video, hang on, let me look and see the last time he made a video. Because ever since, whenever he didn't have any children, he made shitloads of videos when it was just him and his wife. Now that he has children, he's slowed down. And I get it. He's a family man now. He's like, oh, well, I can't make too many videos because now he has 2 daughters. And I remember in one of his videos, him and his wife are thinking about trying again to have a son. So if they try again and he has a son, then he'll have 3 kids. So I get it. That the reason why he makes less videos is because he's got more responsibilities as a dad, and so I get it. But I do miss his daily videos. I loved Casey Neistat's videos. I still do. Sometimes I get motivated, I'll go back. And he's got everything organized where it's like daily vlogs about this, my travel vlogs, my travel videos, this and this. And sometimes I'll just click on a random vlog and I'll watch it and it'll get me motivated because, man, he's such a good editor. He's such a good vlogger. And I really wish he would go back to daily vlogging. But now that he has a family, I doubt he'll ever go back to daily vlogging. But let's just see when's the last time he made a video. Because I haven't seen one pop up in a long time because I'm still subscribed to him because he still is my favorite YouTuber. Same thing with Roman Atwood. He has not made a video. Well, he quit his family vlogging one, and him and his family started a new channel. And I subscribed to his new channel, and they're still vlogging, but he only does like maybe 2 vlogs or 3 vlogs, a month. Because again, Roman Atwood's got more kids than Casey Neistat. I think Roman's got 4 kids. So I get it. The more kids you have, the more responsibilities you have, the less time you can focus on YouTube. So the last time Casey made a video, hang on. Oh, he put out a new one. I haven't seen this one. It was a month ago. Well, I'm gonna watch his new video after this stream because I did not know. So 3 months ago he posted a video saying, so 3 months ago he posted a video called New York City Lunch Crisis. I've seen that one. And then a month ago he made this The Death of Great Products. All right, well, I haven't seen that one, so I'm going to have to watch that. So I'm going to watch that one after my stream. I did not know that he made it. So that was a month ago. So even a month ago. And that one got 771,000 views. And he's a big YouTuber. And look how many subscribers. He's got 12.6 million. And that's all he has to do is make one video a month. And that can sustain him because he probably gets thousands and thousands of dollars because he's got that many subscribers. And he probably gets a shitload of money from YouTube. So I would love to just make one video a month. It must be nice. It must be nice. And he gets crap loads of shit, And then the more subs you have, the more opportunities YouTube has given him. Because I remember when he was doing daily vlogging, he's like, hey, because my channel's generated so much, like YouTube invited me to this seminar to talk. YouTube invited me here and said, hey, and then companies have given him stuff. They're like, hey, Casey, if we give you a front row seat on an airplane, would you make a review video? And I was like, if he doesn't accept that, he's an idiot. He's not an idiot. So he's like, oh yeah, he goes, I'll make a video. A free flight. I think it took him to Dubai. And he got to be in this luxurious, like, front. I would kill to do some shit like that. It'll probably never happen, though. And I'm not saying I'm a bad YouTuber. Just, I don't think I'll ever be as good as him or Roman or, like, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has got even more than Casey. And Casey's got 12.6 million. Let's see how many Mr. Beast has. I'm just making a point here. Mr. Beast. I'll be honest, I've only seen a couple of Mr. Beast, but he does a lot of, like, challenge videos. Mr. Beast. Look at this. 425 million. Holy shit. I think the only one to beat Mr. Beast is that PewDiePie guy or whatever. That guy's got, like, 700 million or some shit like that. That's a lot. 425 million subscribers, and Mr. Beast has only made 896 videos. So my video content is over that. I know Randall added up all my videos, and he said, on Fears Vlogs, you've made well over 1,000 videos, and I've made well over 1,000 videos on, I think, Fears Man. I think that's what Randall told me one time. Now I probably have more than that, but it's more like quality over quantity. So Mr. Beast has made 896 quality videos. Sometimes I make quality videos. Sometimes I don't care, and I just bullshit with you guys. But he must be doing something right if he's getting 425 million subscribers. Anyway, I've proven my point, so let me get back on track here. All right, let me catch up with the chat. But yeah, so Nancy, that was very nice of you to say that. A man condolences to his family. Absolutely, because I know what it's like to lose a family member and friends. It sucks. It's the worst feeling in the entire world. It really is. Lantern's going nuts in the chat as always. Tina says, hi, Nancy. Nancy says, hello, Tina. Hello, everybody. It's a fake Mr. Lantern. No, it's not. Is it? Hang on. Let me check. Let me make sure it's not a fake Mr. Lantern because I have blocked a fake Mr. Lantern before. Let me make sure it's the right Mr. Lantern. Oh, it absolutely is the right Mr. Lantern. It is the real Mr. Lantern. Dave said it finally stopped raining. Let me check, Dave. I don't know. I don't know if it stopped raining over here. Let me go check. Let me check. Oh, yeah, it finally stopped. That's good. Nice. Nice. Well, that's good. That's good. Because I was waiting to go to Goodwill to take all those clothes. I got rid of like 5 or 6 shoes, a shitload of shirts. I still need to go through the rest of my closet. I did half the closet. Now I need to do the other half. And I'll probably do that Monday or Tuesday after work. So, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. What's up, Pixel? You can get chances to do promotions, too. Exactly. Exactly, buddy. Even if I had gotten games to review, free convention tickets. Exactly. Again, the more subs you get, that's why Casey Neistat got to do all that cool, crazy shit. Whenever he did daily vlogging, almost every single video, somebody sent him some fan mail or, hey, guess what? I'm going to make a video on this camera. A camera company was like, hey, Casey, we shipped you this new digital camera. If you make a video about it, you can keep it for free. So he got all this free camera, all this free money and shit. And again, I only need a couple of cameras, but if someone said, hey, Fears, we'll send you a digital camera and you can do a video on it and then you can keep it and we'll give you shitloads of money to do it, I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll do that, you know? So, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. Now, I've never done that, Pixel. But again, see, the thing is, as Pixel said, you got to reach out to companies and show them your work. I guess I could do that, but Casey never did that. He said, in one of his videos, I don't remember which one, he goes, I've only reached out to a couple of companies that he actually liked. He goes, most of the times people reach out to him and say, hey, Casey, we saw you review this camera. Hey, Casey, we saw you review this airline seat. Would you do one for us? And then, so he hardly ever had to reach out to anyone, Pixel. And I was like, damn, that must be nice. But I'm actually excited because he hasn't made a new video in a month. And I have his notifications, and I must have missed that one because I'm going to watch his new video right after my stream and before I go to Goodwill. So I may do a live stream at Goodwill today because I'm just going to drop that stuff off. So, yeah. God, I'm fucking tired. Oh, man. Let's see. No, I'm saying you can do it even without a lot of subs. I only had 500 subs, and people were sending me games. Around 600 subs, I was getting GalaxyCon tickets. You just got to reach out. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. Well, maybe I'll do that. I've done it a little bit, Pixel. Like whenever I wanted to like interview people, like I reached out to that Scream Per Diem guy on TikTok. I love his ghost face killer videos, and I said, oh man, I said that would be a great fucking interview. I said that would be phenomenal. And then I said, yeah, but I said he'll probably never get back to me. That guy had 887,000 followers on TikTok, and I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I can't imagine having that many subs. I'm like, that's fucking nuts, you know? But he checked out my channel, and he actually said, oh, yeah, Fierce. He goes, I've never been interviewed. I've never been on a podcast. Absolutely. And I was like, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I checked out your other interviews. He goes, I really enjoyed. And one of his favorite interviews, Pixel, was, you know, that girl that pretends to be Dorothy, like at that Land of Oz thing. I wanted to interview her for ages because I loved her work. She's very beautiful. And she seemed really nice, and I've kept in touch with her. I said, hey, if you ever want to come back on the podcast. She goes, oh, Fierce, I've been wanting to come on the podcast. I've just been so busy. She recently got married, and her husband are having a kid. So she's like, I've been busy with that. So she's like, maybe after all that shit's done, I'll come on your podcast again. I said, I said, I'd love to do a second interview. She's like, oh, yeah. She's like, I'll let you know. She goes, I've just been busy with life. She goes, me and my boyfriend we got engaged, and then we got married. And she goes, we're having our first child. I was like, hey, congratulations. I'm like, that's fucking rad. And she said, so she goes, I'm not ignoring you. She's like, just, whenever I can get on. I said, listen, anytime you want to come back on the podcast, absolutely, you're more than welcome. So yeah, lots of conventions have a media pass inquiry email, so you can tell them. I did that, Pixel. Whenever I'm being dead serious. They had that option whenever I went to Halloween attractions. I always did the media pass where I could get into the background. That's why I got into all that background stuff and got all that footage. And I was like, fuck yeah, because someone told me about that. And so I did that. So hell yeah. Let's see. Show your other videos. That's cool. Yeah, whenever I go to MegaCon, I wonder if MegaCon next year, if I could get a media pass, they would let me go behind the scenes and do all that shit. I would love, because MegaCon was probably the biggest convention. I got overwhelmed there. It was fucking nuts. 120,000 fucking nerds going insane. And I'm a nerd too, so I was in there with the 120,000. I had an anxiety attack on fucking Saturday. I could only do Saturday and Sunday. I couldn't do a whole week's worth of that. I mean, MegaCon goes from Thursday. It goes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I think it ends Monday. It's like a 5-day con. One, it's expensive to do all 5 days. It was expensive for me and LC to do 2 days. I was like, God, this shit's expensive. But it was worth it because I got shitloads of footage on Saturday and Sunday. I may just do Sunday whenever MegaCon rolls around next year. So, yeah. I get what you're saying, Pixel, and I appreciate it. I really do. Would you interview Corey Feldman? Hell yes. But, Pixel, I guarantee you that opportunity will never come up. When is an opportunity going to come up that I could interview a Goonie? If he said yes, I absolutely would be, 1, ecstatic. 2, be like, oh my God, this video is going to get so much traction. Oh my God, it's going to get so many views. If I got to interview a legendary actor like Corey Feldman. Absolutely. It'll probably never happen, but if I ever got the chance, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Bukaki says, what the fuck? I thought I was already subbed to you, Pixel. Whoops. Well, what the hell, Bukaki? What the hell? Like I always say to Lantern and Randall. What the hell, Randall? You got a sub to Lord Pixel? Lord of the Pylons? Get with it, Bukaki. And Bukaki, where's Visions? Where is he? Is he watching from the shadows? Where are you, Visions? Well, he may be still bummed about the Josh stuff, so I understand if he's still bummed. Tina, that's probably Visions. Probably Visions is still bummed about Josh because one of his favorite YouTubers died yesterday. So he's probably just chilling. He's either watching in silence or he's probably just chilling. So I understand. Bukagi says, "What the hell?" Yeah, but it's the way you do it. It's the way you pronounce it. Because Randall loves that, actually. Randy told me, he's like, Fears, he goes, it's actually funny the way you do it. And I said, I just do it real ecstatic. I do it with a lot of energy, Randall, And I'm actually copying somebody. I'm copying Psycho Dad, where he's like, what the hell ails you, to Jesse. That's kind of where I got that from. And I put it on my own spin. So whenever I'm like, what the hell, Randall? Or what the hell, Lantern? Or whenever I do, Lantern, don't start that Christmas shit. Psycho Dad did that all the time. Like, what the hell ails you? He would always do that to Jesse. And that was a bullshit story. They made up that bullshit story. Everybody thought that was real. And it was just them acting their ass off, I thought it was funny. Let's see. Pixel says, no worries, Boo. I've not made anything in ages. Pixel, I don't know why, because I love your videos on Pixel Protocol. Your little summary videos of the conventions are amazing, dude. You don't have enough confidence in yourself, Pixel. You make great fucking content. And I know you focus a lot on your wrestling channel, which is cool, because I'm subscribed to both as your friend, buddy. But you make great content on Pixel Protocol. And I'm telling you should make more content on both. I'm just saying. But I might stream some games or something later. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see. I said Vision's a message asking him for a large T-shirt with Mr. Spock on it. Oh, he'll do it. He'll do it for you, Tina. He'll definitely do it because I almost said Pixel. Excuse me. Visions can put anything you want on a T-shirt. There's a little button on his website that says "Make your own shirt." You click on it. You just email him, "Hey, can you put this or whatever on a T-shirt?" You pay for it. He'll definitely make you a Mr. Spock T-shirt like that. All right. Speaking of Trek, let's do the review of Season 2 because it was pretty cool. And I'm trying to finish this book up for Walter because I've only got like 3 pages left. So yeah, because I'm not going to send this to Walter until it's all the way filled up. And then I got a new podcast book, and I hate to say it, guys, but I told everybody it's first come, first serve, and Tina was the first one to say, "Fierce, I claim that book." So as soon as I send this one to Walter, I'm going to start right to work on this one. And I got this because, 1, I love orange for Halloween, and then 2, the dinosaur had Fierce's favorite shoes, Converse. So I thought this would make a great podcast book. So Tina, whenever I start on this, and it's got a lot of pages on it. It's got 192 pages. So that'll keep me busy for quite a while. And then it'll be a lot easier to get this to Tina because I don't have to mail it. I can just give it to Dave, and Dave will give it to Tina. So there you are. I don't really know, Tina. I don't know what Josh died of. I don't think anyone knows because I asked Bukaki and he wasn't sure. But if anyone does know, please let me know because I'm curious myself, but it's very sad. All right. Here we go. Star Trek Voyager Season 2. Season 2 review. I would say I'm going to give it a Season 2 is a lot better than Season 1 because in Season 1 they have to set up a lot of stuff. Season 2, all the characters are already set up. So what did I give Season 1? I gave Season 1 a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give Season 2 a 9.8 out of 10. Lots more action. It's definitely a lot funnier than Season 1. Season 1 was fun and it was funny, but this one's a lot more fun and funnier. So, a lot more humor. They run into more villains in Season 2. So more villains. More danger. They almost get home in Season 2. They find a way to get home, but then somebody screws them over, and then they can't get home. But they almost get home. So they almost get home. Almost get back to Earth. My favorite episode out of Season 2 is the 37s. That one's, without a doubt, the best episode. I mean, I like all the episodes out of Season 2, but that one, in my opinion, is the best episode of Season 2. So, the 37s is the best episode. the 37s, best episode. Let's see, what else? What else? A lot more action, a lot more humor, more villains, more danger. They almost get home. What else? What else happens? They're short on food supply, so they replenish their food supplies. They replenish their energy supply. So replace their food supply because they have to conserve their energy using the replicators, because replicators on their ship take a lot of energy. And unless you're near like a recharging station, like near the Federation, it sucks up a lot of energy, and they're trying to get home. And they have to go across 70,000 light years because now they're in the Delta Quadrant, and they're like, oh shit, well, we're fucked now, So they use the replicators sometimes, and then they have Neelix make a lot of their meals, and they find a bunch of vegetables and food and stuff along the way. So they replace their food supply, they replace their energy supply when they can. When they can. A couple of crew members die in season 2, so they lose a few crew members. So a few people die. And that pretty much sums up season 2. Season 2. I'm going to wait and do the top 10 episodes another day because I didn't intend for the live to go this long. Because I got to get to Goodwill and drop off all that stuff. And I need to figure out my plans for tonight. So, because I don't know when this legendary hate stream is going to go on tonight. And I don't want to be anywhere near it. Because that's what they want. And I'm removing myself from that situation. Because I don't care to hear anything that Carrie has to say. Or any of those idiot trolls have to say whatsoever. So, yeah. All right. Well, that was a good stream. It's a pretty good stream. Let's see here. They're doing an autopsy, but it's expected to be liver related. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Pixel, you and Bukaki told me that he drank a lot. That's right. I forgot about that. That's right. Well, no matter what it is, it's very sad. It's very, 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 very sad. So I really hope things get better for his family because, again, losing a family member is very hard. So yeah, the way I deal with it, like I miss my dad every day, but I just stay busy. But I think about my grandma fears and my dad every single day of every single minute because I miss the absolute shit out of them. Both of them. Seriously, if my dad walked through the door right now, I would be overjoyed and I would go up to him and give him the biggest hug in the world because I miss my fucking dad. I would do the same thing if my grandma walked through the door. I'd be like, hey grandma, come and give me a hug. I miss them dearly, but I just, I know my dad's proud of me and I'm very proud of my dad. And I know if he was here, he'd be like, well, just make your life better, John. Like, you find that girl. You have children of your own. And you get a better job. So I just stay busy on my content and my job. And I'm trying to find a better job, but I'm not gonna quit my job or put in my 2 weeks until I get a better job. But the minute I get a better job, I'm just gonna go into FedEx and say, thank you for all the experience. I'm gonna move ahead on a different job. But I'm going to put in my 2 weeks. So there it is. Anyway, I'm going to take off. Well, thanks, Tina. I'm glad that you and others understand where I'm coming from. But even though I didn't know Josh, I wanted to be very nice to him and his family and just say a nice little something. So I hope things get better. I really do. But yeah. But as for me, this break is great. And the only reason why I went live today was to debunk all that Carrie drama bullshit, and just to let you guys know how I've been doing. I've been staying busy. I got 2 vlogs out yesterday. If I don't get a vlog out today because I've been so busy, it's been a good Saturday, a very productive, busy Saturday. Then I'll probably get it out either Sunday afternoon after the convention's done, or I'll throw up another vlog on Monday. Because I've almost got all the Sega footage out, and then as soon as I get all that stuff, then I'm going to go back and start working on all my old vlogs. So hell yeah. So shout out to the fans. It'll take me about a month or two to get all caught up, but I am determined to get all caught up on all of my videos that you guys have been patiently waiting for. Epic things are coming. All right, I'm taking off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Pixel Protocol on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Mr. Lantern on YouTube. He does a show every Thursday night and every Friday night. Subscribe to Tina on YouTube. Subscribe to James Phillips on YouTube. Subscribe to my buddy Dave on YouTube. Dave Phillips. He's finally got over 50 subs, so he's going to be going live. More lives on his channel. Subscribe to Heroes and Villains Collectibles on YouTube. And last, but certainly not least, follow the host with the most, Fears. FearsMan26 is the main channel, and Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. I agree, Pixel. Pixel says Sega did good acting at the end of that vlog. I appreciate that. Sega appreciates that. I give Sega's performance probably a 9.7 out of 10. I was impressed. I was like, damn, Sega. Damn, Sega. Back at it again with that great acting skills, my friend. Pretty good. I enjoyed it. My acting skills, they were, it's all right, because I'm not really an actor. I'm a YouTuber, I'm an influencer, but I wouldn't classify myself as an actor. I like acting, but I'm not that much of an actor. But Sega's acting was pretty damn good. All right, this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys next time. Hey, Lantern. Damn. Pew. All right, bye.